হ্যালো ফ্রেন্ডস, আশা করছি সবাই ভালো আছো। হাজির হয়েছি তোমাদের কাছে ডিএলএড পার্ট 1 এর ফাইনাল এক্সামিনের ইংলিশ সাবজেক্টের কিছু ইম্পর্টেন্ট কোশ্চেন নিয়ে, যেগুলো এবার খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট। ফার্স্ট কোশ্চেন ইজ, হোয়াট ইজ রেলিয়া? Answer is, non-pedagogic materials are also known as relia. In language teaching, real objects and things are brought into the class as teaching aids. They are used to illustrate meanings, more clarify clearly concepts, make a situation more meaningful, etc. Thus, relia can be defined as actual objects and items which are brought into a classroom as examples or as aids to be talked or written about and used in teaching are called relia. Next question, what is the role of chart in language classroom? The role of chart in classroom are presenting vocabulary, new words in a lesson can be listed on a chart and displayed for the period that lesson is being done. Some important rules of using the language can be displayed using cards. It could be a card on uses a of articles, uses of have, has, etc. The phonetics alphabet along with examples for trees intonations can be displayed. The italic alphabet along with some sample writing can be displayed. Some of the pictures drawn by students, some good samples of handwriting, any creating writing of the students can be displayed. Picture stories can be presented through cards. This is especially quite useful in the lower classes. Next question is, state two advantages and two disadvantages of group works. Two advantages are, it keeps all the students involved in the lessons and allow them to work with each other. Group work gives all students lots of practice time. Two disadvantages are, pupils have a tendency to discuss and in peers groups in their mother tongue. Group leaders may have the tendency to dictate terms, those interrupting the process of joint project. Next question. State two usage of language games. Two uses of language games are, game help and encourage many learners to sustain their interest and work. Game also help the teacher to create context in which the language is useful and meaningful. Next question. What is scaffolding? Scaffolding. The term scaffolding is a metaphor to describe techniques that teachers use to provide different types and level of support to meet a learner's individual learning needs. Next question. What is the theme-based teaching? Theme-based teaching refers to the organized grouping of materials, learning activities, and vocabulary ground a common subject matter. The power of theme-based teaching lies in its ability connected learners to their various communities, empower them with the language and skills to be successful in these communities, and ultimately enable them to transform themselves to reach their goals. Next question. How are the encyclopedias useful to a language teacher? Answer is, encyclopedias have the knowledge base essential for the higher learning. As a part of learning science, a student might want to know how more details about particular concept. The encyclopedias are likely to have that information. A teacher can easily refer to an encyclopedia for collecting information. We can get the content for preparing essays and speeches from encyclopedias. It is important that we teach reference skills as a part of English language curriculum. Next question. What is TLM? The term TLM have always played a crucial role in English language curriculum. It refers to anything that facilitates learnings in the classrooms or in the process of oneself learnings outside the classroom. Next question. Give some examples of TLM. Some examples of TLM are textbooks, picture maps, models. Now we use TV, audio, cassettes, CD, DVDs, computer, talk actives, books, etc. As TLM, there may also be some teaching aids such as cards, graphs, etc. to be used in classroom. Next question. What are the purpose of using TLM? TLM using purpose are TLM is used to capture the attention of the class. They help students to understand an abstract idea concrete form. They motivate the learners. They provide situation which stimulating learners to speak, read and write the language. They save teachers energy and time. Next question. What is phonic method? In this method of children are taught to recognize the relationship between letters and sounds. They are taught the sound which the letter of the alphabet represent and then try to build up the sound of a new unfamiliar words by saying it one word at a time. Next question. What is extensive listening? Listenings for enjoyment is called extensive listening. This kind of listening does not have the purpose of completing some tasks after listening. When we listen to music, a speech on the radio, a player or a poem, we are doing extensive listening. Those listening needs intrinsic motivation. Next question. What is intensive listening? Intensive listening aims at a detailed comprehension of meaning. Complete concentration is required for intensive listening. It has a very definite purpose, like identifying certain facts or details. Training is base focus in intensive listening. তো বন্ধুরা, এর পরবর্তী ভিডিও পেতে আমার চ্যানেলটির সঙ্গে থাকুন এবং অন্যান্য বন্ধুদের সঙ্গেও ভিডিওটি শেয়ার করুন।